The One-Year Bible Storybook by Virginia J. Muir. Today's story comes from Genesis chapter 44 through 46. The Cup in the Sack, and a surprising announcement. Joseph asked his 11 brothers whether their aged father was still alive, and he was happy when they told him that Jacob was in good health. Joseph had his servant fill all the men's bags with the grain they needed, and he had put their money in the bags as he had done before, when he said, "Put my own silver cup on top of the grain in the youngest brother's bag, along with his money." And the servant did. Very early the next morning, the brothers started their trip home. They had not been gone long when Joseph told his servant to ride after them and to accuse them of stealing his master's silver cup. "We don't know what you're talking about," they said. "We wouldn't think of doing such a thing." "Go ahead and search us, and if you find it, we'll kill the one who stole it. When the rest of us will go back and be the governor's slaves." The servant said, "No, only the one who stole it will have to be a slave. The rest of you may go home." So he searched through all the bags of grain, beginning with the oldest brothers and working his way down to Benjamin's. And sure enough, there it was in Benjamin's bag. Of course, they were all shocked. They rode back into the city with the servant and hurried to see Joseph about this problem. A surprising announcement. When Joseph saw his brothers bowing to him, he pretended that he thought Benjamin had stolen his silver cup. Judah spoke for the whole group. "What can we say? We are innocent, but we can't prove it. This is a punishment for our past sins. We will all be your slaves." "No, I don't want you all, just the one who had the cup in his bag." "Oh, sir, we can't do that. We have told you about our elderly father. He lost the son he loved best. Now, if we go back without his youngest son, he will die of grief. Please let the boy go home with my other brothers, and I will stay in his place and be your slave forever." Joseph saw how kind his brothers had become and how much they cared about his father. He couldn't stand to keep on fooling them about who he was. He sent all the servants away, and when he was alone with his brothers, he started to cry so loudly that he could be heard all over the palace. Then he said, "I am your brother Joseph. God spared my life so I could save you from dying in this famine. Yes, I really am Joseph. Now go back and tell my father I'm all right. Bring him here quickly, because the famine is going to last another 5 years." At first, his brothers couldn't believe what he had said, but finally they recognized him. And then, what a happy reunion they all had.